ॐ शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः।
Bhagavad Gita, chapter 80, Shankara Bhasya. We are studying the Upasamhara Bhasya. It was established that Atma-jnana, Brahma-jnana only can liberate a person, can give moksha. Moksha cannot be gained by either karma or jnana together with karma. After establishing this, a few other opinions were considered. Someone says, who believes in what is called as pratyavaya dosha. We have seen what is pratyavaya dosha. He says, look, we can gain moksha even without Atma-jnana, Brahma-jnana. All that we have to plan is we should not give any opportunity for any karma phalas to bring forth future births. Future births. If we stop all possible ways of karma phalas coming into action and producing future birth, no future births. It was pointed out, my dear sir, what about the sanchita karma? What about the accumulated results of past births, which have got a capacity, a potentiality to give endless crores of future births? He gave a scheme of nullifying the duritas of the past, the sins of the past. And he said, the pain, sorrow on account of performing nitya karma, which according to him no phala is there. What happens? There is no future momentum of karma phalas because the durita is accounted. He was pointed out the drawbacks in this proposal. You cannot tag the past duritas anarabdha, the sins which have not yet started yielding the results, to the ayasa dukkha of nitya karma, which is a arabdha phala. Again, there is no way of connecting like this. Even if you say prayachita also, it doesn't fit in at all. That being the case, and one more thing, you are trying to account past sins. What about the past punyas? Punyas also have what potential to give birth. So therefore, my dear sir, this proposal of ayatna siddha kaivalyam, kaivalyam moksha can be gained without atmajnana, it doesn't work. So point by point, the defects in that scheme were being pointed out. Same, the further it's continued now. Read Kinchanyat onwards. We are ready.
किंच अन्यत् नित्यस्य काम्यस्य च अग्निहोत्रादेः अनुष्ठानायास दुःखस्य तुल्यत्वात् नित्यानुष्ठानायास निष्ठानुष्ठानायास दुःखम् एव पूर्वकृत दुरितस्य फलम् न तु काम्यानुष्ठानायास दुःखम् इति विशेषः न अस्ति इति तत् अपि पूर्वकृत दुरित फलम् प्रसज्येत.
My dear sir, you are not taking into account the fact you are talking about ayasa, pain involved in performing the nitya karma, daily duties. But do you remember? Certain nitya karmas, besides being nitya karmas, the same karmas can serve as the means to procure heavens. Karma is the same nitya karma. But with your sankalpa, the same karma can be used for as a means for heavens. Now tell me, being a nitya karma, ayasa dukkha is accounted, means what happens? A karma phala having given this result will not give the result. It will be important to give the heavens. What I have to say them? Means your proposal is wrong. He says, kinchanyat, other defects in your scheme, plan. Nityasya kamyasya cha agnihotrade. Of agnihotra, etc. Such few karmas are there, which are nitya karma. At the same time, if they are kamya, kamya means performed with an intention to gain the heavens. They are kamyasya agnihotra, agnihotra and such other karmas, which can be both nitya and kamya. Anushthānāya dukkha tulyata. Now see, these nitya karma or other things which can be kamya, whether you do as the nitya karma or you do it as the kamya karma, ayasa dukkha is one and the same. The sorrow on account of performing it is one and the same. So therefore, dukkhasya tilyatva. This be the case. How do you hold to your earlier stand? What is it? Nityanushthānāya dukkhameva purvakruta duritasya phalam. The result of performing this as a nitya karma only is the result of past durita. Natu kamyasya anushthanaya sukhamiti vishesha. A vishesha, a distinction that the sorrows arising out of performance of nitya karma is the result of past durita and not the sorrow of performing the same karma for kamya is not the result of past sorrow. What is your distinguishing factor? How can you distinguish that? Iti vishesha. Vishesha means distinguishing. Nasti. Such a criterion of distinguishing is not there. Iti tadapi. Tadapi means the ayasa dukkha of doing kamya karma purva krita duritasya phalam. The phalam prasajyeta means it means what? The pain of doing kama karma, which are same as nitya karma, its ayasa dukkha also will be the durita phala of past, or the result of past sins. There is no distinct factor. Then tell me, as told by Shruti, how performance of such kama karma can give him heavens? Not possible. You are talking something against Shruti. And that is what you are presuming. Continue.
तथा च सति नित्यानां फलाश्रवणात् तद्विधानान्यथानुपपत्तेः च नित्यानुष्ठानायास दुःखं पूर्वकृत दुरितफलम् इति अर्थापत्तिकल्पना अनुपपन्ना.
If you insist on this, whatever you have presumed is wrong. Tatha cha sati. If it is accepted so. What is accepted? The ayasa, dukkha, the pain in performance of kamya karma also happens to be the result of past duritas, past accumulated sins. If it is accepted, then what will happen? Because of these two reasons that you are thinking. Number one, nityanam phalashravana. According to you, nitya karmas have no phalas, which is wrong, but you are thinking so. Number two, tadvidhananyathanupattescha. Tadvidhana, tadvidhi means the vidhi, a Vedic injunction commanding to perform nitya karma, cannot be interpreted other way. Other way means what? That is, a vidhi should have a result. But it is not told here. Further, you should have. That further is not told here. Therefore, because a vidhi can never be without a phala, you are presuming the ayasa dukkha to be the phala of durita karma. The rule is vidhi must have phala. This is your presumption in the sense like this. You are familiar with this example of Pino Devadatta, which is often cited to give illustration of presumption. One Mr. Devadatta with Pina means fat. A fat Devadatta every day, early morning 6 a.m., he comes and sits in the temple. Sits in the corner. It just jump or something he does. He sits. He doesn't disturb anyone else. All day he sits there. He doesn't eat anything. He doesn't drink water also. And evening, after Aarti, 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock, he returns home. This routine you have observed for 6 months. What are you concluding? Because his weight is not reduced. He may be putting more weight also. This person must be eating during the night, compensating for whole day fast. Because without food, no one can remain fat. You are right. Like that, if you resume here, that Vidhi must have phala. But phala is not given by the Vedas. And therefore, ayasa dukkha of this karma is the phala of durita. This presumption of yours cannot hold waters because the phala of any vidhi is not given to yours and ours interpretation. We can't imagine that way. It has to be told by the Vedas. Or it can be, if there is no phala, it can be anga, an auxiliary of a main karma, and the result of main karma is given. Rule of Shruti. Who are you to interpret at your whims and fancy? So therefore, this arthapatti is not tenable. Continue.
एवं विधानान्यथानुपपत्तेः अनुष्ठानायास दुःख व्यतिरिक्त फलत्वानुमानाच्च नित्यानां विरोधाच्च.
Evam. Thus means, when we have pointed it out that your imagination of such presumption is wrong. Again, vidhananyatha anupattehi. Vidhanasya anupattehi. That is, a vidhi, vidhana means vidhi. A Vaidika vidhi, a scriptural injunction to do something without result being not possible. The correct presumption is there must be some result of such vidhis other than ayat dukkha told somewhere in the Vedas. See, therefore, Nityanam. In the case of Nitya karmas, wherein your imagination or presumption cannot hold good, at the same time, a Vaidika vidhi, a scriptural injunction, can never remain without phala. There must be, we should infer that there is some phala for such nitya karma, and it is certainly told in the Vedas, though not in the immediate portion or context of the nitya karma. So therefore, dukha anusthana is a dukha vyatirikta. Vyatirikta, different from ayasa dukha, the sorrow of performance of nitya karma. Other than that, nitya karmas have certainly some result that is told elsewhere in the Vedas. Karmana, Pitraloka, etc. We have seen. Is okay? Now, up to here, Nityanam over. Then, Virodhacha, this is a Sangraha Vakya, new argument to point out further defects. So, and also because of contradiction. What is contradiction? Bhashyakara explains. Continue.
विरुद्धं च इदम् उच्यते नित्य कर्मणि अनुष्ठीयमाने अन्यस्य कर्मणः फलं भुज्यते इति अभ्युपगम्यमाने सः एव उपभोगः नित्यस्य कर्मणः फलम् इति नित्यस्य कर्मणः फलाभावः इति च विरुद्धम् उच्यते.
Sir, you are contradicting yourself. How did you start? Nitya karmas have no phala. And now you are accounting the ayasa dukkha, pain of performing nitya karma, as a phala of duritas. Is it not phala? And if it is phala, how do you say nitya karma has no phala? One side you say nitya karma has no phala, other side you only are telling. What is it? Ayasa dukkha is the phala of duritas. Contradiction by itself. So you don't know what you are speaking. Viruddham chedam uchate. What you are telling is, Yudha means what? Nitya karma doesn't have karma phalas. And Nitya karma, ayasa dukkha is the phala of the duritas. Contradicting. Same thing explained. Nitya karmani anushthiyamane. Anushthiyamane means kriyamane. When nitya karmas are performed, anushthiyamane sati to be added there, when they are performed. Anyasya karmanaha phalam bhujyate iti abhyupagamyamane. Iti abhyupagamyamane. If so accepted by you, what is that? Anyasya karmanaha phalam bhujyate. You are undergoing the experience, the bhoga of some other karma, namely sanchita durita, the sins of past accumulated karma. Abhyupagamyamane sati, if so accepted as per your statement, then what happens? Sahaya upabhoga bhogaha nityasya karma phala iti. Sahaya upabhogaha, that durita karma phala bhoga only nityasya karmana phalam. it happens the nitya karma phala, which you said it has no phala. Iti nitya, that means you started saying nitya karma has no phala, and then pointed out ayasa dukkha as the durita karma phala bhoga as the phala. Then how can you stick that nitya karma has no phala? Therefore, nityasya karmana phalabhavaha phalanam abhavaha iti cha viruddham uchyate. You are talking something contradictory. You say it has no phala, and then result out of that connected to something bhoga as a phala. So you are not aware of what you are really speaking. That was wrong. You need to point out all plans imagined by this Purvapaksha are wrong, and therefore this ayatna siddha kaivalya, moksha without atma dhyana, is not possible. That is being proved. Your lengthy arguments are there, you may get lost, but this is the theme. Now, your woes are not over. Further defects, come on. Read kincha.
किंच काम्याग्निहोत्रादौ अनुष्ठीयमाने नित्यमपि अग्निहोत्रादि तंत्रेण एव अनुष्ठितं भवति इति तदायास दुःखेन एव काम्याग्निहोत्रादि फलम् उपक्षीणं स्यात् तत्तंत्रत्वात्.
So what further? Kincha. Kamya agnihotradav anushtiyaman. When agnihotra, etc., which happen to be nitya karma, but this person performs them as the kamya karma. This provision is there in the Shruti. Certain nitya karmas can also serve as a means to gain heavens. Kamya. Kamya means karmas done with the purpose of fulfilling certain kama desires. So therefore, काम्य अग्निहोत्रादौ अनुष्ठीयमाने नित्यम अपि अग्निहोत्रादि तंत्रेण एव अनुष्ठितं भवति. See, you may do the nitya karma for the sake of fulfilling your desires as kamya, but the mode of performing nitya karma, either as nitya karma or kamya karma, tantra. Tantra means that ritual, framework, system, the method of performance being one and the same. For same karma, for nitya, this way, for kamya, that way, no, same way. So that tantrena eva anushritam bhavati, happens to be done. Iti, because of this, tadayasa dukkhena eva, by tadayasa dukkha, tasya nitya karmasya anushthanayasa dukkhena eva, by the sorrow and pain arising from the performance of nitya karma, which is now being done by as a kamya. That phala adukha is already what? Utilized. For what? According to you, durita phala. So therefore, aya dukkhineva kamya agnihotra adi phalam upakshinam syat. He is doing for kamya karma. It should give heaven. But as because they being nitya karma, its phala ayadukha is already what? Utilized in durita phala. Poor fellow is high and dry now. That kamya, having itself got exhausted, it is unable to produce heaven. So the kamya agnihotradi phalam upakshinam syat will get exhausted, will no more produce further result. Why? Tat tantratva. Result being dependent on that actual mode of performance, which has already yielded according to you by ayasa dukkha, nullifying the durita, and done for kamya, important to give heavens. Continue. Atha.
अथ काम्याग्निहोत्रादि फलम अन्यत् एव स्वर्ग आदि तत् अनुष्ठानायास दुःखम अपि भिन्नं प्रसज्येत.
Atha. In case kamya agnihotra adi phalam, if you say the phala of agnihotra done as kamya for gaining heavens, anyadeva sargadi, means earlier defect you are accepting, and there was no. The phala of kamya agnihotra should not be utilized for, cannot be utilized for durita phala. It is something different only, heaven. Say anyadeva sargadi, means they do give swarga, tari and tari, they add that. Tari, in that case, अनुष्ठानाय दुःखमपि भिन्नं प्रसज्येत. The ayasa dukkha, pain involved in performance, should accrue separately. One phala, other phala. भिन्नं प्रसज्येत. That is, it should be separate. If not separate, by the ayasa dukkha only the phala is gone, no more heaven, even if done for kamya. So this is continue.
न च तत् अस्ति दृष्ट विरोधात्.
So, continue.
न
न च
हि
तदस्ति.
दृष्ट विरोधात्.
That is nacha, this nacha tadasti drishta virodhat is a sangraha vakya. Next line is interpreted the meaning of it. Tad nacha asti means Bhinna ayasa phala, a separate result in terms of the exertion or pain ending. So is not there. Who has told all this to you? Vishwati doesn't say. Even eating, eating also what? Involves some exertion. But that's not the phala. Cessation of hunger is the phala. Like that, how are you imagining such phalas like born of performance, etc.? Nacha tadasti. Such a thing is not a right. Drishta virodha. We don't find such things at all. Same thing. Drishta virodha. Nacha tadasti drishta virodha. This Sangraha Vakya, this brief statement is explained by Bhashyakara. How? Nahi kamyanushthānāya sa dukkha kevala nityanushthānāya dukkha vidyate. The ayasa dukkha of kamya and ayasa dukkha of only nitya do not differ. They are one and the same. You can't say ayasa dukkha of nitya is separate, ayasa dukkha of kamya is separate. That's what they get acquainted. No, one and the same. So therefore, such kalpanas, such imaginations cannot be correct. Means you cannot explain how sanchita karma can be nullified without the bhoga, because without being its arabdha prarabdha. Your plan doesn't hold good. Further defects galore. See, look, what is the role of Vedas? Vedas are not meant to tell you this and that which you can yourself find out with your sense organs or even science. Science, the field of science is empirical world. Veda's role is in atindriya jnana, knowledge which is beyond the range of empirical field. Knowledge of those phalas, etc., which are not drishta, not seen here in the sense, cannot be verified here, which are imperceptible, atindriya. Ayasa dukkha is perceptible or imperceptible? Perceptible. Right now it can be verified here. So therefore, Vedas do not talk of drishtaphala, the results which take place here and can be verified by us right now here. It speaks of adrishtaphala, unseen results, results which are imperceptible. Many times I have told you this. Pratyakshena yastu upayo na buddhyate enam vidanti vedena tasmat vedasya vedita. The Vedas have the status of being the body of knowledge in the field wherein pratyaksha or anumana by the means such as direct perception or inference cannot give you the means or sadhana to do something, accomplish something. Pratyakshenanummityava, either by pratyaksha, direct perception, or anumati, anumana, inference. Yastu upaya na buddhyate. Whatever upaya, whatever sadhana to accomplish something cannot be known. Enam vedena vidanti. Vidanti enam vedena. Such upaya, such sadhana, such means is known by Vedas. Therefore, Vedas have the status of being a valid body of knowledge. The role of Vedas. Now, in this context, what happens? Let us continue. Kinchanyat.
किंच अन्यत् अविहितम अप्रतिषिद्धम च कर्म तत्काल फलम न तु शास्त्र चोदितम प्रतिषिद्धम वा तत्काल फलम.
Kinchanyat. Further defect. Avihitam. Na vihitam. Not enjoined as a vidhi. Apratishiddham. Not prohibited by Shastra as a pratishedha. Karma. Karmas neither enjoined nor prohibited. Tatkala phalam. They yield the result at the same time, means right now, here, immediately. Tu, whereas Shastra choditam pratishiddham va na tatkala phalam. A karma which is enjoined by Shastra, Vedas and Vidhi, or prohibited by Shastra and Pratishiddha, na tatkala phalam, doesn't yield the result then and there. That is why Vedas have to tell you. You don't know what is going to be the result. This is what is it. Decide to do or not to do. If the results such as heavens, hell, etc. are gained right now here, Vedas have no role to play there. Vedas will not indulge that because he can verify it. But Veda comes in the picture where this person is not able to know on its own. Continue. Bhavedadi.
भवेत् यदि तदा स्वर्गादिषु अपि अदृष्टफलशासने च उद्यमः न स्यात्.
Yadi bhave. If Shastra chodita karma become tatkala phala. If the karma enjoined or prohibited by the Veda yield the result right now here, tada, in that case, swargadishu api adrishta phala shasanecha udyamaha na syat. Shastrasya udyamaha na syat. In that case, shasane, to tell the results such as heaven, etc., which are unseen, adrishta phala, in that shastrasya udyamaha na syat. There will not be any exertion on the part of the Shastra. Shastra will say, this is not our jurisdiction. ये हमारा काम नहीं है. That's it happens. You go to a police station to file a complaint. Where it happened, Sajjan, that's not our territory. Go to the other one. Not our region. Like that. Shastra will tell it's not my region. But it is region because it is adrishta. This person cannot know on its own. And therefore, Shastras do tell about it. Another thing, if we closely observe your argument, you are sitting tight on nitya ayasa, nitya karma ayasa dukkha. Pain, exertion, born of performance of daily duties, not other karmas, which are means for giving sadhana of heaven settlement. What is the logic behind it? Why don't you take the ayas to come? See, doing a sacrifice to gain heaven. Is there no exertion? He has to sit there. Near the sacrificial altar. Outside temperature is 42 degrees. Addition here. More tears coming. And for your sugar healthy. As dukha is there or not? Why not account them? Continue.
अग्निहोत्रादीनाम एव कर्म स्वरूपा विशेषे अनुष्ठानायास दुःख मात्रेण उपक्षयः काम्यानां च स्वर्गादि महाफलत्वम् अंग इति कर्तव्यताद्याधिक्ये तु असति फलकामित्व मात्रेण इति न शक्यं कल्पयितुम्.
Take Anvaya, big sentence it is. Take this way. Karma swarupa visheshe. Karma swarupa visheshe. Anga iti karvatavyata कर्तव्यताधिक्ये अंग इति कर्तव्यताधिक्ये असति तु फलकामित्व मात्रेण अग्निहोत्रादीनाम एव नित्यानाम अनुष्ठानाय दुःखम मात्रेण नित्य कर्म फल उपक्षयः काम्यानां च स्वर्गादि महाफलत्वम् इति कल्पयितुं न शक्यम्. इति कल्पयितुं न शक्यम्. So it is not possible to imagine. What is not possible to imagine? Listen. Karma swarupa visheshe. The swarupa, nature of karma, whether done as nitya or kamya in certain cases. Somebody does it nitya, other do it kamya. In either case, karma being the same, but intention different. Karma swarupa vishesha. Avishesha means there being no distinction in the nature of karma, certain of this type, as nitya or kamya. When this is so, anga iti kartavyatadhikke. Kartavyata anga means in nitya karma and the same as kamya karma, there are no auxiliaries added. Secondary karmas are not there. Also, krama, there is no change in the order of performance of the thing. When such distinction are not there, adhikke asati. Asati accounts for not when there. When there are no distinctions such as some additional auxiliaries or different order, asati, when such distinctions are not there. So, when this is so, falakamitva matrena. The only distinction is earlier to nitya, desire for phala was not, swarga was not there. Now it is kamya, desire for this heaven is there. Phala kamitva matrena. Only additional factor is what? In one, desire for heaven is not there. In other, desire for heaven is there. Agnihotraadinam eva. In the case of very same Agnihotras, which are Nitya and Kamya, says eva, Anushthanaya dukkha matrin. Only because of the sorrow arising out of performance of these karmas, the dukkha matrin, Nitya karma phalam upakshaya. Means if it is Nitya, its phala gets exhausted by giving what? Aya dukkha. Whereas Kamyanamcha, the same karma is done for the Kamya getting the Swarga, Swargadi Mahaphalatvam. Great result as Swarga, etc. Phalatvam. It is so Kalpayitum na shakyam. You cannot imagine because such factor which help to imagine so are not there at all. It is pure imagination on your part, which is not correct. Therefore, he concludes, Tasmat.
तस्मात् न नित्यानां कर्मणाम् अदृष्ट फलाभावः कदाचिदपि उपपद्यते.
So therefore, Nityanam Karmana, of Nitya Karmas, Adrishta Phala Bhava, absence of Adrishta Phala, means their result hereafter, Na Kadachit Upapadyati, is never, never possible. The main assumption in giving all this plan was Nitya Karmas have no phala. You cannot justify and bring forth your plan. Continue.
अतः च अविद्यापूर्वकस्य कर्मणः विद्या एव शुभस्य अशुभस्य वा क्षयकारणम् अशेषतः न नित्यकर्मानुष्ठानम्।
अतश्च therefore means what? For all the arguments given so far, take the अन्वय अविद्यापूर्वकस्य शुभस्य अशुभस्य वा कर्मणः अशेष कारणं विद्या एव न नित्य कर्मानुष्ठानम्. This is now the Sangraha Vakya. This is the fact deduced by this argument with the Purva Pakshi. Avidya Purvakasya Shubhasya Ashubhasya Va Karmana. Of all karmas which are Shubha, Punya, Ashubha, Papa, giving Punya or Papa, whether good or bad, whether enjoined or prohibited. Of all karmas, avidya purvakasya, all these karmas being produced or caused by avidya. All karmas are product of avidya, whether good or bad. So karmana asheshataha kshaya karanam. The karana, cause in the sense means to destroy good or bad karmas, asheshataha, completely. What is it? Vidya eva. Only Atma Jnana, Atma Vidya can destroy the effects of good or bad karma, na nitya karma anusthana, and not the anusthana, performance of nitya karma, not the performance of nitya karma. See, this is now going to be the Sangraha Vakya, which is going to be explained further. Means, as deduced so far, you are trying to block all sources of karma, so that they don't give future births and no rebirth moksha. Not possible, sir. Whether papa or punya will catch you in terms of duritas. High potential. It is a product of ignorance. It can be ended by knowledge only. So therefore, vidya eva shubhasya va ashubhasya asheshata akshaya karanam. Whether papa punya can be totally ended, nullified by Atma Vidya, Brahma Vidya only, and not Nitya Karmanusthana, with respect to which you give a big scheme, which plan, which doesn't work. This is now being explained in the forthcoming portions. We'll see next time. Om.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ